Yo, what's up, y'all? It is your boy Red, and welcome back to my Sonic and Shadow Generations playthrough. So, last part we did, the challenge X or whatever. They're cool, nothing too noteworthy, but they were okay. And now we're moving on to the boss, which our first boss is none other than the original Ultimate Lifeform itself, the Bio Lizard. Which this is actually let's see, other than the Time Eater, I think this is the only other boss that is in both Sonic and Shadow Generations. Shouts out to the 3DS version. But yeah, this beginning part is actually very like this part right here of the boss is very like faithful to SA2 actually, to be honest. Other than like, of course, we're in the Hedgehog Engine 2 now. But the way like this first phase of the boss is done is very faithful to SA2. And I actually really like that. As a matter of fact, I think the bosses in this game are like, and y'all know I love Perfect Chaos and Sonic Generations, but I'd be capping if I said the bosses in Shadow Generations aren't better than Sonic. They just are. Like, cinematically, gameplay wise, like you get different phases, like all that type of stuff. I just think the bosses are just done much better in this game. Even though I guess you could say that one of the cons about it is they do like kind of add things, but I don't really mind it. It's cool because, well, in Sonic Generations they kind of improvise too, because you don't even fight the Egg Dragoon is regular Sonic in Sonic Generations. Well, Sonic Unleashed. You fight him as the Werehog, so they did take liberties with that fight. But I'd say like Perfect Chaos and who else? Perfect Chaos and I'm just realizing it's only Perfect Chaos and Egg Dragoon you fight is Modern Sonic. That's crazy. But I at least say for Perfect Chaos then. Now, even though they do take liberties and there's like some things added here and there, it kind of seems like, but I say that whole fight is kind of faithful to how it's done in SA1. The difference is just, Hedgehog Engine 1 versus Dreamcast Sonic Adventure. But this kind of goes the extra mile. Like, this is completely new. Or maybe, but then again, maybe this is something that they tried to do in SA2, which is really cool when you have games like this. Maybe this is something they tried to do in SA2 and they couldn't, and now it's just now being like realized or whatever. I'm not sure. If you know, let me know. But yeah. This part is kind of weird. I don't know exactly what I'm doing right here. I guess I'm supposed to use the Chaos Spear to hit the little ores, but, and oh my god, he is doing a Revenge Death Ball. Oh wow. I swear, even the way like Shadow fights, like I swear the cinematics of this is just shonen anime all over. Like, I think we're due for another Sonic anime. Sonic X needs to come back. Matter of fact, actually no, don't bring Sonic X back. Do a completely different anime series. Which the only other game that I think even like does like similar things is what Sonic Adventure DX on GameCube. I think it's on the PC, like the PS3, Xbox 360 remaster as well. They're in the mission mode, and that's the mission mode, which is like very extra. And I don't even think the mission mode is in the Dreamcast version, but it's like a Sonic X sign along with like some other signs. They're like plastered, like when you do certain missions. And yeah, but I think this game kind of takes it a little step further and like actually has like Sonic X art like in the collection room. And this cutscene, I like this cutscene. I don't really like Black Dome like that, but I think this cutscene is pretty cool. It's kind of weird that they reference like all this Shadow the Hedgehog stuff, but there's no Shadow the Hedgehog stage. So I guess, so Shadow is like in white space just like the others, but I guess where he is being controlled like by Black Dome. But I wonder, is Black Dome supposed to be, is this just like Black Dome, just like that was in the world, like the living world, or is this Black Dome just from the timeline? Like, is this the same scenario as Maria and Gerald Robotnik? But yeah, we finally unlocked the full hub world, which is, ooh. I'm glad when I was like very relieved when I like unlocked this, because I was thinking, I was like, dang, like the whole world is cool now, but it's like not much going on in it. But when I, you know, it's much better now. My opinion on the whole world is still like, I think it's cool, but I think it's just a lot of stuff they want you to get to unlock everything. Which is why stuff like that I really just don't worry about for real, because it'd be a lot and it take a lot of time. I think it's like 100, almost 100 of them like orbs, not orbs, you know, what's you call them? The things that Orbot and Cubot want you to get, like the little bolts or whatever. Okay, and this is Doom Surf. This is something. I kind of wish that you could still like run on top of the water though. But this is basically just surfing on water. I mean, that's exactly what it is. And it automatically like pops up and goes away. It controls okay. And we have to use chaos control to get into that. Excuse me. Gotta adjust my mic, make sure it's at a good level. But I think the main problem is there just aren't any like key like landmarks for real. At least to me. I mean, I know that the stages are one thing, but like look at this right here. Like all of that kind of looks like samey, doesn't it? Like the white and gold buildings. I feel like they should have made like at least some of the architecture like a part of different stages, even if it wasn't gonna fully be like the whole hood world. But it gets a little confusing, but not in a bad way. Like you get lost and I feel like in a good way because it's kind of the opposite of the Sonic Generations white space, whereas, like I said, Sonic Generations white space, it feels like a glorified like menu, and then but they try to like incorporate like different things from the game, like running after the like springs to get up here and get up there, and like you have to run and get the music notes, which is, as y'all can see, still here. But this is the music notes. This is, I don't even know what this does. I guess this gives you another like art and music metal, but these are like more challenging than the than even the music notes to get. So I ain't gonna be worrying about them too much at the moment. Okay, we get a better look at the overworld. Okay. And we have our next stage. Oh wow. And at first I didn't know what this was. I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, 2017 was like kind of where I laid up a little bit. But no, I'm still into it though. But yeah, this is the level from Sonic Forces. I don't even know the name of this place. Crazy. I'm trying to think of the name. What is the name? See, I'm not too particular on like names of things. But yeah, the only reason I can see this making sense right here is because of episode Shadow from Sonic Forces, and even like the Sonic Forces mobile game, like when Shadow comes through, they make him a big deal like almost every time. Like I think like the rarity of Shadow, like his card, like the base regular Shadow, he's like what? I think he's like I don't know what they call it, like legendary or something. If y'all ever played like Dokkan, and y'all know that there are like SSRs and like TURs and URs and LR. Shadow is basically damn near LR like every time. If that's even a good comparison. So maybe I guess. And of course, it kind of makes sense because Hedgehog Engine 2, I mean, this fits right in. Okay, Chaos Control. Oh wow. And I will say, this is when in terms of the music, I mean, I guess it's cool, but I don't feel, and honestly, scratch that. I just feel like I'm just not as emotionally attached to Forces, at least not yet. Like, I think it's cool, but it's not much I can really like just say for real, other than okay, it's there. But in terms of the stage itself in Shadow Generations, it's okay. Like, I think this is top notch. And then you have these little enemies where you gotta do a Chaos Spirit, and I think you just do a Chaos Spirit when he's like a little phantom. But you can run past them too. And I swear, Chaos Control, I swear, when an enemy comes and like tries to fuck with you and you use Chaos Control, that'd be the coolest thing. Cause that's literally like how it happened in SA2 when you meet Shadow. It's Sonic, not Eggman. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. And can you take a guess where we're going now? Radical Highway again. These transitions are amazing. And the thing about this stage is the rest of this stage is this Radical Highway. Like by the end of this, we don't even like we done reached the goal ring. And I do appreciate the characters talking in the stage. And I think they do it in a healthy way. Like Sonic Heroes, of course they like talk too damn much, but I think that it's cool here. Cause one, it's really just Black Doom when he pops up, and then Shadow going back and forth a little bit. But I feel like for a split second, like this right here, this shot, you can't really tell this a Radical Highway. No, the platform's right here. Yeah. Mainly because the colors. It's a lot of purple and blues and all that, and greens too. Even though I think green was kind of a color in the original stage. And oh my god. Yeah, I will say this is when they try to up the challenge some though. Now the previous stages were like cool, but I think the next, like this stage and the next one, they try to pull a Planet Wisp and Crisis City type situation, where they try to make it a little difficult, a little more difficult, and it is. But after you play it, I mean, I think it shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, I was right. See, you just go straight to the goal ring after that. Well, in the other stages, after you leave Radical Highway, I think you do get close to the goal ring, but you still have like a little bit of stage left. Is it called Sunset Heights? Let's see. Cause I forget the name of this. I think that's it though. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. It came to me. I'm glad it came to me before it came up on the screen, because I don't be wanting y'all to think I just be capping. Nah, I know what I'm talking about a little bit. I played Sonic Forces a little bit. Okay, well, that was that, and I guess we'll just keep matriculating. So I'll see y'all in the next part, and ciao.